Now when the worst is over and all is said and done, and both of us are living in the future that we won, 100,000 years or more could easy pass me by, but the paint will still be painted on the cruel Britannia skies, and on the lonely night, tears you cannot fight, howling through the morning even though you know you're right. Well, they say the world is changing, and that might well be true. The sun will never settle on the love I have for you. The sun will never settle on the love I have for you.
This is the Galway team that will start in Croke Park today. Darren Morrissey captains the side from the left corner back position in a defence that is built around Killian Trayers and Dahi Burke at full and centre back. Tiernan Killeen and Gavin Lee will wear 8 and 9 in centre field, while up front it's a big day for 19-year-old Jason Rabbit and 20-year-old Aaron Niland, whose youthful flair and hurling skills could have a major impact on today's All-Ireland final. Cian Lynch, the Limerick captain, is back in the starting 15 and will join Adam English in the middle of the field. One other change sees Mike Casey selected in full-back, where he'll be joined by Sean Finn and Barry Nash. The Limerick attack has massive potential. Gearóid Hegarty, Aaron Gillane and Peter Casey have all produced the magic on the big days, and perhaps the match-winning performance today may come from Aidan O'Connor, Cathal O'Neill or Shane O'Brien. 70 minutes, no tomorrow, this is now. For the pride of the West, for the Kings of the South, this is for Liam McCarthy. The All-Ireland hurling final is underway. Limerick win the toss. They've decided to play against the breeze in this opening half. Galway getting the first touches. Tom Monaghan looking around to see where he can place the first ball in. Up towards Jason Rabbit. Mike Casey, called the Bear affectionately down in Limerick way. This is going to be an interesting tussle.
Fails to Colin Lyons, he spotted the tug of the jersey. Gives young Niland the first opportunity.
Just 20 years of age. Sat his leaving cert in Presentation College, Athenry, beside the man who's beside him today, Jason Rabbit, who's just 19. Lost the minor final to Clare in 2023, the under-20 final this year to the same county, but hoping to make up for all of that by scoring the first point in the All-Ireland final and achieving victory ultimately in about 70 minutes' time. Short puck out for Sean Finn. Well anticipated. Coming across to gather this is Barry Nash, should beat Aaron Niland to it. Sending it down far as Adam English. Up towards Aaron Gillane. They're expecting him to fire on all cylinders this afternoon. First touch, first score, first point, Aaron Gillane. Cian Lynch, his catch in the dying moments of the semi-final against Clare was crucial, setting up the score for Aidan O'Connor. Patrick Swell boys have a radar. They don't need a sat-nav and they're hurling. Here's an opportunity, Gearóid Hegarty. Oh! Darach Fahy! A mighty save, a magnificent save. This was just splitting open the Limerick defence. Hegarty went for it. Fahy dived cat-like and the Ardrahan man was equal to the challenge. Over again towards Aaron Gillane. He might have had a quiet championship so far, but I have a feeling he's on fire. Here comes Gearóid Hegarty bearing down on goal. Takes 3 Galway lads to try and stop him. Darach Fahy gets a touch for the second time. Over for his Pádraig Mannion. Good work by Darren Neary. Scored a goal in the Leinster final against Dublin. Scored a goal against Cork in the semi-final. Spreading it wide into the space. Tussling for the ball. Trying to get there is the 19-year-old Jason Rabbit. Tripped on this occasion. Ball is taken up by Limerick, but the referee has blown his whistle. It's a free for Galway. Second, more or less the same position as before, but you kind of say that's 2 balls that's gone into Jason Rabbit, and he's asking questions of Limerick.
Yes, Mike Casey's gone jumpy inside. This is the one from Hegarty again. He's come deep. There's a kick, a great save. And Darach Fahy again stayed big and tall. Both teams, Marty, are being condensed in between the 245s. And when somebody breaks the line inside, you have to chase the runner. You just can't have bodies back. Hegarty's done it twice now, 2 goal scoring opportunities. But to be fair to Jason Rabbit, He has Mike Casey now questioning himself inside there.
Has his own unique style, Aaron Niland, but it works effectively. Almost turns his back to the goals. Always intrigued by it. But hey, if it works, it works. Brilliant. Second effort, second white flag, second point for the Clarenbridge 20-year-old. Gearóid Hegarty. The old combination of Nicky Quaid and Gearóid Hegarty. Nice ball inside for Adam English. Going for the score. White flag will be raised. Took a while, mind you. 11 minutes.
Yeah, again, it's that burst down through the middle, inside the 45. Beat that offside trap and you're in.
Limerick chasing. Getting in the hurling was William O'Donoghue. Aidan O'Connor hits it magnificently. 4 goals and 48 points he scored through the Munster Championship campaign, through the All-Ireland series, and he's still producing the magic on All-Ireland hurling final day. Batting it down is Gearóid Hegarty, so easy for Carl O'Neill. Makes an angle for himself and sends that between the posts and over the bar. It goes back to the All-Ireland semi-final, Brendan, when Brian Lohan put Conor Cleary on Gearóid Hegarty, and it worked until Conor Cleary got a yellow card. But certainly I would suggest that Galway need a plan for Gearóid Hegarty.
They do, yeah. He broke the ball down lovely there. The English come in, or Carl O'Neill to come in on it. They're getting great pressure and getting turnovers here, Marty, as well.
Good ball. Quality ball again to Aaron Gillan. Has a chance to do a bit of a U-turn and send that over the bar for his second point of the game. The quality ball that's going into Aaron Gillan is very impressive. They've been using it for years. Nothing new, but this time Gillan is on fire. Here comes Cian Lynch, the captain, laying it off. Here comes Peter Casey. Good defending by Galway. Good work by Killian Trayers. And Galway survive again. Full marks to the Galway full back line, and the goalkeeper, they're keeping their hopes and dreams alive in this All-Ireland final. Going long, up towards Jason Rabbit. Was he fouled?
No.
Nope. Limerick come away with it. Sending the ball into space, down towards Adam English. Nice stick work, beautiful wrist work again. And on the turn, sends that between the posts and over the bar. A thing of beauty. Just watch this. First the touch, and then the score.
There you have Galway's problem there, Marty, in the last 30 seconds as Adam English salutes that over the bar. Ball up to the wing to Jason Rabbit. 3 Limerick players around and forcefully pushed him over. Counter-attack. Yellow helmet pops up, point.
Jason Rabbit causing problems, trying to get away from Sean Finn. Rabbit along the Hogan stand sends this between the posts and over the bar. Now that is a classy score by a 19-year-old in his first All-Ireland final. Son of Joe, brother of Alwyn and Sabina, who won All-Ireland camogie medals in Athenry and Galway. This lad has the X factor. Again, Limerick swarm around, work so hard. Nicely picked up by Adam English and Cian Lynch. Nice stick work, Lynch going for the score. Sending this between the posts and over the bar. He is a wizard. He is a magician. Twice Hurler of the Year in 2018 and 2021. You just love to watch him. Ronan Glennon. Dahi Burke. Conor Whelan. First touch is imperative. And if it's not perfect, Limerick will swarm around and win the ball back. Good ball. Shane O'Brien, pursued by Pádraig Mannion. Away goes O'Brien, pulls the brakes, turns inside, hits off the post. More danger. It ain't over yet. Nice turn. And that's over the bar from Aaron Gillan. Joshua Ryan. Much better Ronan Glennon from Bullion. Pass goes astray. Tiernan Killeen. Cian Lynch putting in the hard work. Pádraig Mannion getting by the first challenge, not the second. Picked up by Mike Casey. In far as Carl O'Neill. A little bit of grass in front of him. takes the turn, takes the shot, gets his second point.
Again, trying to work the ball through the eye of Needle Marty. See, there's the tackle from Adam English in there. I'll have that. Good contact, spills the ball over, net result. And I thought, yeah, Cathal O'Neill could have taken on Dahi Burke and carried in for a goal, but happy enough to take the point. That's the way Limerick work.
Darach Fahy keeping his county very much in this All-Ireland final with 2 great saves. Here's Kyle Hayes. Used to play in the half-forward line, now in the half-back line. And you can see why he is such a talented hurler. Play him anywhere. Kyle will deliver. Kiely to Barry Nash. The hunger, the appetite, the belief is all there. Just like Kyle Hayes, Barry Nash used to play in the forward line. They're so skillful and talented, you can put them anywhere.
You can, and every time he swings the hurley, he does that. He knows now to step up. Ominous signs again. In fairness to Galway, they get the puck out at last.
Tiernan Killeen. His dad Ronan played 252 League of Ireland games for Galway United. Rich in sporting history. Limerick looking very sharp. Peter Casey, even when he was falling on his backside, he's still able to find Aidan O'Connor, and O'Connor delivers. A Casey-O'Connor special on All-Ireland final day.
It was. And it was Kyle Hayes, this is great skill from Casey. You said sitting down in the middle of Croke Park, lays it up, and it was Kyle Hayes, Martin. Came like a raging bull down the middle there to that ball. That is mine, I want my name on the medal. Galway have to do something to break this momentum.
4 points without reply. The third quarter has always been good for both counties, but certainly Limerick have started. This is a good effort. Has it the legs? It has. Tom Monaghan with his first point in this All-Ireland final, and Galway really needed it. Tom Monaghan just left it behind him, but coming forward was Darren Morrissey. Limerick man was being held back, but Kyle Hayes sending it over towards Aaron Niland. Staying with him is Joshua Ryan. Dancing left and right. Cathal O'Neill making an angle, and that is the back of the net. 1, 2, 3. Take it out, Limerick. Fabulous score. Created out the field, finished in the attack, and O'Neill scores his first goal in the championship of 2026. Cathal O'Neill being doubly marked between Gearóid Hegarty and Cian Lynch. In comes Kyle Hayes. They might have the habit, Limerick, of winning games, but they also have the hunger. It is intense. They're on a roll. Peter Casey with his third point of the game. He is a wizard. He is a magician. 119 to 12 points. 10 points between them, and Tom Monaghan again delivers.
They got
Great
the puck
score.
out.
Considering he missed the first 3 games of the championship, he wasn't selected.
Key there, they got the puck out away really quickly, Marty. Limerick weren't really set up. And Monaghan, in fairness to him, finished with the confidence he's shown the last 2 rounds.
Long puck out again from Nicky Quaid, seeking Gearóid Hegarty. Normal service. Galway this time were fouled, and a free for the tribesmen.
Little bits of changes in momentum here. In fairness to Joshua Ryan, got his body in the way. Peter Casey just nudged them. They're away quickly again.
Carl Mannion going for the score. Oh, that's a great score. Excellent play, Carl Mannion. And the Leinster champions really needed it. Off the stick of Conor Cooney. Cathal O'Neill from in front of the Hogan stand. Brilliant. A goal and 3 points he has now scored. And Limerick have the ball again. Aidan O'Connor, Cian Lynch. Stepping inside, Adam English. High challenge by Ronan Glennon on Peter Casey. And the referee has blown his whistle immediately. Ronan Glennon could, I'm sure, be shown a yellow card here.
We'll be hoping that that's all it is. It's that glancing blow of the shoulder. We're all about this in in the game. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, when we slow it down, it's going to look miles worse. That's the nature of these things. But when you're coming in like that hot, it's always on the tackler to make sure that the tackle is not to the head.
So a red card for Ronan Glennon, and obviously a head-high challenge. These are the rules, and heartbreak for Ronan Glennon. I thought initially that he was going to get no card at all, but obviously Colm Lyons obviously double-checked that Peter Casey was okay, and I'm sure with consultation with his officials, the decision was made for Ronan to be shown red. David Reedy is in there. Out comes Darren Morrissey. Galway having to work so hard to get the ball out of their own half. Good work by Darren Neary. Taking on Will O'Donoghue. Great run, Darren Neary. Excellent. Finish it. He can.
That's great leadership again from Neary there. We need plenty more of that as Tiernan Killeen exits the scene.
Limerick, despite all their successes over the last 6-7 years, they have come with an intensity yet again. Aaron Gillard has the time to go on a little bit of a tour in front of the Cusack stand. This is some point.
Yep.
Is it? Ah, fantastic. It's his 4th point of the game. It was almost done in slow motion. Tippy-tappy on the boss of the hurling and then fling it over the bar at the Devon end. Nice ball up for his Tom Morrissey. Joshua Ryan. Darren Morrissey. Every challenge is a strong physical one. Fair one, but it's strong.
It's the way it has to be down there, Marty.
Absolutely.
Every mistake then is punished, and Kyle Hayes finds the next pass.
Ball just skidded along the surface and unable to reach its intended target of Dara Donovan. Back for his Dermot Burns. Having a go. The crowd in the Hogan stand and the Devon end stand, salute, congratulate. Puck out comes to Gearóid Hegarty. It's been going on for years. Nicky Quaid to Gearóid. Gearóid lays it off, and that flies between the posts and over the bar. John Kiely can afford a smile. David Reedy and Gearóid Hegarty can do a high five. Job done, but still 60 seconds to go. Ball comes out, and there's going to be a free for Galway. John Fleming going to take this. Just dropping this in, hoping to get some sort of a connection. Conor Whelan. Bursting forward.
Penalty.
Referee is giving a penalty. Almost. The reaction is almost done in silence.
It is, and see Nicky Quaid down there. You can see here the arm in is where the issue was. See the pull back there. Will O'Donoghue and Nicky Quaid came out to just finish the job as well.
Here comes Conor. Here it comes. Back in the net. Nicky Quaid couldn't even stop it. Great effort, great penalty.
Well, 2 Nicky Quaids wouldn't have stopped that one. Marty, was an unbelievable shot, in fairness to Coney, and that's it.
Limerick are the All-Ireland hurling champions of 2026. Over the last 8 years, Limerick have now won 7 Munster championships, 4 national leagues, 6 All-Ireland titles. Between 1973 and 2018, for 45 years, Limerick failed to win an All-Ireland. This is a golden era for Limerick. And the manager, John Kiely, who actually never played championship hurling himself. He played on the Limerick football team. But John Kiely is a special manager. This is a full-time score for the All-Ireland Hurling Final 2026. Limerick, 1 goal and 29 points. Galway, 1 goal and 18. The people of Limerick will celebrate as they win the All-Ireland title for the 13th time. A remarkable story. John Kiely in his 10th season won the All-Ireland in 2018. 4 in a row in 2020, 2021, 2022, 23 and now 2026. Truly unbelievable, fantastic story. Limerick fully deserving, being the best team in Ireland.